Hi Kids Fit Crew, I'm Hy-Vee Dietitian Katie here to talk about family-friendly meals. As a dietitian, I coach people with their health through the foods they eat every day. Just like you might have a swim coach that teaches you how to dive, I get to teach people how to eat foods that taste good and keep them healthy. Gathering at the kitchen table for a meal with your family can improve a lot of things in your life. Family meals have been shown to improve our mental health, our mood, how we perform in school and in everyday activities, and it improves our emotional connection and relationships. How often do you eat a meal as a family without any distractions? This means no phones, no books, no radio, no TV. Our goal is to increase the amount of times you eat as a family by creating family-friendly meals that are fun for everyone to get involved in. Today, we are going to be making personal pizzas that, depending on your topping, can be eaten for any meal of the day. So grab the family and let's get started. Do you like pizza? I thought so. I think the rest of the world does too. Now, do you like vegetables on your pizza? If you said no, I have a surprise for you today. So you are gonna get to pick the toppings that go on your pizza. I'm just gonna show you an example today, but I am challenging you to have at least one vegetable as a topping on your pizza. Trust me, pizza has so many delicious flavors that the veggies blend in and add to an even better taste. Plus, it's a great way to try new vegetables, and it's an easy way to boost the nutrition of your pizza. You can also add fruit. Have you ever had pineapple in your pizza? That's another easy way to boost nutrients, and it adds kind of a nice sweet taste to it as well. If you wanted to make a breakfast pizza, you could add toppings like eggs, cheese, onions, and some turkey sausage to start your day. Today, I am going to be making a personal pizza that'd be great for a healthy lunch or dinner. So here's what you'll need if you want to make the same pizza as me today. So I have whole grain English muffins, and that's going to be my crust. And I picked whole grain because it has more fiber in it, and that helps to keep us full and satisfied longer. And then I have pizza sauce. Do you know what vegetable pizza sauce is made from? That's right, tomatoes. So if you're not sure what vegetable you want to put on your pizza, tomato would be a great option because it's going to taste like your sauce. Tomatoes are great for us too because they have something called lycopene in them, which helps our bodies to fight off sickness. Can you say lycopene? Great! You can drop that knowledge bomb on somebody this week. So we've got our pizza sauce. And then for our toppings, I picked turkey pepperoni. And I picked this because it tastes the exact same as regular pepperoni, but it's much more lean, which means it has less fat in it. It's great tasting. And then for my vegetables, I have onions and I have green peppers. And I picked these because I love the two together. They're nice and crunchy, they add a great taste. And then green pepper has a really good source of vitamin C in it, and so that helps me to stay healthy. And then I'm even gonna put a little fruit on mine. So I've got some pineapple here, and that adds just a sweet taste to it. If you don't love fruit on your pizza, that's okay. You can have it on the side. And then to top it all off, of course, we've got some mozzarella cheese. And cheese is great because it's a great source of calcium, gives us strong bones and strong teeth, and then it's also a good source of protein, which again, helps us to feel full and gives us those big muscles. So starting with our whole grain English muffin, you're just gonna slice it and place it on your plate. That's gonna be your crust. And then we're gonna take that pizza sauce, and I picked a red pizza sauce. You could do like the pesto, the green pizza sauce if you'd like to, or an Alfredo and kind of have a white pizza sauce. But we're gonna do red pizza sauce today again, so we get that tomato in there, and we get that lycopene from that tomato that helps our bodies to fight off any type of sickness or ick, okay? So we have our pizza sauce on there. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your toppings on, then a little bit of cheese, then you can decorate the top with a little bit of toppings. Because if you decide to toast it and you melt it, then the cheese keeps all the toppings on there the way you want. So for my vegetables, and you can pick any vegetables you want as long as you have one on there. I picked onions, because I love onions and I love the crunchy taste. I'm gonna sprinkle those on top. And then I also picked green pepper. Again, it gives it kind of a crunchy taste. This isn't a spicy pepper. This is quite sweet actually, and it's gonna give us that vitamin C, which again, just keeps us healthy. And then I'm even gonna put some fruit on my pizza. So I have pineapple, and pineapple, lots of times if you've ever had Hawaiian pizza, it goes on there. And so this is going to give it another kind of sweet boost. If you're not a big fan of having fruit on kind of your mealtime pizza, you can either have it on the side or you can make like a dessert pizza, which is mostly like vanilla yogurt and other fruits on it to kind of get some fruity aspects there. And then we've got our turkey pepperoni. So this is my favorite because it tastes the exact same as regular pepperoni, but it's way more lean. So we're still getting that protein, which helps to keep us full, helps to build our muscles strong, but we're not getting all the fat that we don't need because again, it tastes the exact same. And then to top it all off, we have our mozzarella cheese. And again, you can use different types of cheese if you like other cheese better. All cheese is gonna have a good calcium content and good protein to kind of fill us up. So once you've got that layered on top there, you can just eat it as is, or you can throw it in the toaster if you want to kind of melt the cheese a little bit and warm it up. Now, can you count how many food groups are in this pizza? You're right, all 5 food groups are in this pizza. So our grain is going to be our English muffin, and it's a whole grain, which makes it even better and fills us up the right way. Our dairy is going to be our cheese. Our protein is going to be our turkey pepperoni, and it's nice because it's good and lean the way we want it. And then we've got our vegetables with our tomato sauce and onions and green peppers. And then we even have our fruit with our pineapple. So we've got all 5 food groups covered, and that makes this a balanced, healthy meal. Now for your weekly challenge. I challenge all you kids fitters out there to make a personal pizza with veggie toppings as a family this week. Then sit down and eat it together. Make it your goal to eat at least 1 meal per day with your family with no distractions. You can talk about your day, things you want to do as a family in the future. You can tell jokes. Just enjoy being together. Complete the challenge and post a picture of you and your family enjoying this personal pizza with veggie toppings. Thanks Kids Fit All-Stars for tuning in today for family-friendly meals. We'll see you next time.